7 tips for being a successful tactile learner. Do you learn best by feeling and touching things? If so, you're a tactile learner. Many people learn best in this way, which is why we've compiled 7 tips to help you succeed as a tactile learner. This blog post will discuss these tips and how to apply them to your learning style. We will also talk about some of the benefits of being a tactile learner, so if you're looking for ways to improve your learning process, read on. What is tactile learning? Tactile learning is a type of learning that emphasizes physical experience and activity. This could include activities such as touching, feeling, and manipulating objects. Some people are tactile learners and may need to use this learning more frequently to learn effectively. There are both advantages and disadvantages to being a tactile learner. One advantage is that tactile learners often remember information more quickly when they can physically interact with it. Additionally, tactile learning can be fun and engaging. After all, who doesn't like to touch and feel things? A disadvantage of tactile learning is that it can be messy. If you are someone who likes things to be neat, this type of learning may not be for you. Additionally, some people may find tactile learning overwhelming or too stimulating. Finding a balance that works for you is essential if this is the case. Tactile learners also tend to have trouble paying attention to lectures or other forms of passive learning. They may also struggle to learn in quiet environments. This is because tactile learners must constantly move and do something to stay engaged. Nevertheless, let's talk about 7 tips that can help you be successful in this learning style. Tactile learner. 7 tips to becoming a successful tactile learner. 1. Get moving. One of the best ways to learn as a tactile learner is to get up and move around. You can do this by standing up during lessons or lectures, taking breaks to walk around, and even doing some light exercise. Moving your body will help you stay focused and engaged in the material. I find that standing up helps me stay awake and pay attention. I also take breaks every 20 minutes to walk around the room and stretch my legs. This helps me avoid getting too tired or restless. 2. Make it hands-on. Another great tip for tactile learners is to make your learning hands-on. This means finding ways to physically interact with the material you're trying to learn. For example, if you're trying to learn about a new concept in math, try using manipulatives to help you understand it. You can also use this technique when studying for exams. Rather than just reading your textbook, try making flashcards or taking practice quizzes. These activities will help you better understand and remember the material. 3. Get organized. Being organized is important for all learners, but it can be especially helpful for tactile learners. This is because tactile learners often have trouble paying attention to lectures or other forms of passive learning. One way to get organized is to create a study schedule. This will help you stay on track and make sure you're covering all the material you need to know. Additionally, try taking notes by hand rather than using a laptop. This will help you stay engaged and focused during lectures. Another way to get organized is to create a study space conducive to learning. This means finding a quiet place with plenty of natural light. You should also make sure your desk is clear of any distractions. I have tried these things and can attest that they work wonders. Being organized has helped me stay on top of my work and ace exams. After all, I learn best when I am in control of my environment. Tactile learner. 4. Use visual aids. Visual aids can be extremely helpful for tactile learners. This is because they provide a way to see and interact with the material you're trying to learn. Some great visual aids include flashcards, charts, and diagrams. You can also try using a whiteboard to take notes or create mind maps. These tools will help you better understand and remember the material. I often use flashcards when studying for exams. I find that they help me focus on the most important information. Additionally, I like to create mind maps when taking lecture notes. This helps me organize the information in a way that makes sense. Plus, it's a lot more fun than just taking notes. 5. Find a study partner. One of the best ways to learn as a tactile learner is to find a study partner. This is because you can bounce ideas off each other and discuss the material in depth. Additionally, having someone to study with can help be more responsible and stay on track to achieve your study goals. I often study with a friend who is also taking the same classes. We help each other by explaining concepts and sharing resources. Additionally, we hold each other accountable by setting goals and deadlines. As a result, we both end up D.